Yo, what's up, guys? So there's a brand new login reward for Rocket League's 10-year anniversary. I think there's 2 more login rewards, this being one of them, and the next one's actually a different variant of Alpha Boost, which is pretty exciting, and I'll tell you guys more about that when it comes. Yeah, right now, if you log in, I think for the next 2 weeks, you can get yourself gold Cristianos. This is one of the most popular wheels in Rocket League, of course. I have regular Cristianos on majority of the OG presets on Fennec and on Octane. If you want a gold pair of these, if you don't have Cristianos for whatever reason, I'm not sure if it's even possible not to have them or if it's like a base wheel now, but regardless, the gold one looks pretty cool. So if you're interested in getting it and you want to use it on different vehicles, definitely log in. It's completely free, costs nothing. Thought I'd let you guys know about it. But for today, guys, I'm going to run some 1v1 games. I haven't really played any ones this season, so we're getting into some ones, get to grinding. Let's see how it goes. Game number 1, we're up against T. I wonder if this is T Corral. This is an insta Q. My elo should still be SSL, even though I haven't done my placements yet, so it's not going to be easy. Should be a goal. Nice. Good read. Well played. If you guys are wondering what this decal is called, it is called Defrag. Used it before. It's a little design I cooked up with it when I first got it out the Rocket Pass. From an older Rocket Pass. Should I get in the way here? Should I take a shot? See what he does. Really good save. Should I get in the way here? That's fine. I was trying to get a really soft touch. I actually wasn't going for like a high pop there. I was trying to go for like a soft touch to the corner. He's gonna get back here. Yeah, so that kind of touch that he just went for, that's kind of what I was going for. Just something that delays the play a bit. Nice. And you see how difficult that is to deal with. Like, it's such a simple play, but I have my eyes locked on him, and as soon as I see him jump, I just drop it off the front of the car. And it really is just super hard to deal with. I'm going to go for the ball here. I don't think he'll expect me to stay on this. Has to go kind of for like an air dribble. Alright, his touch wasn't the greatest. I can definitely just close space here. I'll play it actually. It gets it to the corner around me. Which at least stalls time for him to get a boost. Oh, I don't have a second flip. I was going to go for a double reset. I actually like that approach. Not taking the all-in on the 50, but then I go all-in in the corner anyway. That's on me. But that approach was good. It's a pretty threatening spot for him to be in. I'm kind of like threatening a quick shot or threatening like a fast 50, but I just covered the angle. And the good thing about doing that is I can also wave dash out of it. Then I went all-in anyway. Kind of just... everything I was saying was good, kind of just went out the window. Oh, he just missed. Trying to cover the bottom angle, but it's fine. Going for a lot of beat touches. So you know he probably plays a decent amount of 1v1. Oh, what a play it would have been, man. Couldn't quite get around it, but I'm stuck. It's gonna be a goal. Unfortunate. Really good play on our part, and then again, just tragedy. I go absolutely flying there. Wasn't trying to commit really. I was just trying to get in the way, but I didn't think he would full commit for that the way he did. Nice. Pretty cool little mini pogo there. Get it around him. But he's playing good. I mean, this is not going to be an easy game. Both goals I kind of like baited myself in a way. Like I made a good play, made me overcommit on offense. Don't think he has a flip. Calling the bluff. It didn't look like he had it. Okay, it's gonna be hard for him. I don't know if he can even reach it. Should dip onto the bar. Beautiful. Good job. And another little overcommit. So most of the goals this game have kind of been punishing each other's overcommits, and that's kind of what high level 1v1s has become. And why you're seeing that play I made earlier where I just like drop it off the front of the car becomes so common. It's even common in 2s now as well. Like no one wants to make the play because like kind of have all the advantage when you have the ball just like glued to your car. Well played. I mean, he held his nerve well. I could have scored twice there. And again, it's all about holding your nerve now because it's the same situation. Like I said, you dribble the ball but you don't do anything with it. You're trying to threaten that danger. If they don't fall for the threat of the danger, then it's not going to be dangerous for him at all. So that's well played from him. He did a really good job to get out of that. I thought I had him in a spot where he couldn't really get out. Played patient the whole time. But in 1v1 fashion, we get ourselves a cock goal. I played it super passive. Should have probably expected him to do that based on how he's playing the other situations this game, but all good. Well played. Everything in this game has kind of been a result of some form of overcommit on a challenge or a play. Does he go for my corner? He does. In a way, I think that's kind of a misplay, but I mean, he's still keeping pressure off of it. Didn't work out poorly for him. It's only risky if he doesn't get the follow-up touch, I think. And that's kind of the thing that separates whether or not it's good. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Eyes are just locked on him there, and as soon as I see him jump, I make my play, but well played from him. He covered majority of the angles. Kind of all you can do in that situation. One of the hardest spots to be in. Oh, we get the boost as well. It's beautiful. And he has to go for just a touch like that. Nice, beautiful. We're calling his bluff now. So I'm realizing that he's kind of wanting to wait in these spots. Instead of faking and going ground, I'm actually going for the flip. And that's the flaw of like full waiting, is it kind of has a counter. So you have to have like a hybrid between wanting to read the play and not wanting to be like too passive, you know? You can't be fully passive, I think, is the point I'm trying to get at. Nice. Be okay for a second here. It's gonna stall some time. You get 2 pads. Go for one more. I can just get a goal. He messed up. I'll take that. I was gonna take that pad line, just take 2 and just be ready to challenge, but he actually messed up, so I grabbed a 3rd, and just like that, 3 pads, you're up to 36 boost from nothing. Didn't put me out of position at all. I'm still tracking the play the whole time. Nice. Alright, I don't want to commit on this, but I want to get a touch like kind of around him if possible. So see, I'm not really committing. I just want to stay in a spot where I can go again. I could take these pads on the way back while I'm pathing. I'll just try to cut. Nice, really well played. Now we have one more big chance here. He's probably going to pre-jump us. I'm just going to wait. Then once he goes ground, then I'll go. Nice. Well played. That's really good timing. They're good game sense to know that he was going to pre-jump and then just put him in a spot that he really can't get out of. I'm controlling the situation pretty well at that point. He's going to get that boost. I'll just stay on the ball. I don't think he'll expect it. It's going to be a goal. It's going to be forfeit as well. Alright, good first game. It's probably going to be him again because that was a super quick queue. I wouldn't mind playing him again and seeing if I can adapt a little bit better. Let's see how it goes. Alright, this time we got someone else. We got Andrew, and it's an instant queue as well. Even though we're playing somebody else, I think I learned a little bit last game in terms of what I was doing wrong. I should have adapted quicker to how passive he was playing his defense, I think was a big thing. I should have been going for more outplay touches instead of trying to like keep control in those spots where it feels like he's not falling for anything. Nice, really good patience. And I had a feeling he was going to overcomplicate it. I mean, he has a free shot, and he's going for a crazy peaky musty. If you guys are watching the video from a few days ago, I hit an insane musty top corner, kind of a similar spot. It can happen, but in my opinion, let him try to peek there. Like, majority of the time, it's not going to be exactly what he wants. It's not going to be that top corner musty. Majority of the time, even playing the best players in the world, it doesn't happen. That's a big mistake for me. It doesn't happen. Like, I literally just still made a massive mistake there with the ball. I was going for like a cheeky power shot to catch him off guard. But like, yeah, just don't expect people to peek all the time. I think is like kind of what I'm getting at. Nobody's perfect. So I block him. Notice how I just cancel out of the reset. As soon as I see him going into like a challenging position like that, I instantly just cancel out of the reset. Cancel out of the idea of the reset because it's really not going to go well for me. If I get underneath the ball and he goes from up top there, it's going to go toward my net. And I'm going to be falling with no boost. So better to cancel out, get into a position where you're blocking your net angle, blocking the most dangerous position forward. It's gonna be over, but you think he gets back. He does. Yeah, I overthought how close to the ball he was gonna be there. But you see the situation. He gets a reset, and he actually just instantly goes into a 50 position as well. So you're seeing this counter happening both ways, right? Nice. Very awkward shot to get, but good job to take advantage of the angle. Ones can be difficult. They can definitely feel like frustrating, I think, for a lot of people. The big thing, in my opinion, is always try to think about why you're getting scored on. Like, what is actually the reason for why you just got scored on? And when you get a goal, what was the little things you did that led to that goal that you can recreate consistently? That was a really good shot. Well played. And that's the thing about ones. Like, this play that he just made, ones is the only mode that you're going to make that play completely uncontested. There's no other mode where that'll be uncontested all the time. Even twos, even just one extra player, that's going to get contested way earlier. They won't even have a chance to get off. So you have to understand there's some situations that once your opponent's there, it's kind of hard to get out of, to be honest. Really good. Really good convert. I saw him going for the corner, and I had enough momentum to just try to turn, so I turned as quick as I could, got the flip, and then try to follow it up. But yeah, so we know straight away from that goal, you went coast to coast, got a good reset, very creative reset, and nice, good job. I was trying to cover that quick clear to the corner, and he didn't actually do it because he saw me going for it. But yeah, we know he's good at that mechanical coast to coast air dribbly type of play. So if he gets that situation, we got to either jump early or just full weight and hope he overcomplicates the situation. But you see the simple stuff he's actually not doing that well at. Like, that should have been a pretty comfortable flick opportunity for him. Okay, that shouldn't have been a goal either. He said nice. All good, you're good, you're good. You should have definitely saved that. It happens. You got a cool goal though. Can't have it all. Trying to get in the way. Notice I'm trying not to give him space now that I realized that he made a pretty good play when he had that space earlier. That's my brain trying to adapt a bit, looking for some space around him. I could take a good air dribble situation here. If he goes ceiling, I'll try to cancel. Yeah, I tried to get in front of it. Couldn't actually tell if he went ceiling early enough was the issue. I knew it was very likely. And this is why the meta is becoming do nothing with the ball. And it's unfortunate, but it's true. Like, if I go up the wall there and I don't actually make a play, and I just sit next to the ball, it's actually 10 times better than what I just did. Trying to make a play, right? But yeah, I should have assumed. I just couldn't see him. My assumption should have been that that was going to happen. And it was. But notice how every play I'm making, like, this is for the sake of content. Like, I feel like if I'm truly just trying to win this game for Elo, I wouldn't be going for this stuff. But for the sake of trying to get good shots, I'm going to get scored on going for these. And the truth is, like, you really shouldn't be, if you have a lead, like, I'll show you how you should be playing a lead situation. I have control here, bait him in, make him come all the way to me, and then just wait, see if he makes a mistake here. I don't need to overcommit for a goal, but if I get a goal, I'll take it, right? So I'll play the rest of the game how I should be playing with the lead. But for the sake of content, I like to go for something a little bit more overcomplicated sometimes. Like here, I don't need a goal. I'm not going to go for net. Play to my own corner. And I don't even need to go for a cross map here. Make him come to me. Make him have to go for some sort of, like... See, this is super aggressive. He had to get a bump, which is really fortunate. Bumped me, like, perfectly out of position. He has to be super aggressive, and I know this. So, like, take advantage of that idea when you're playing ones and you have a big lead, right? He's got to go for very, very desperate stuff this late in the game. I know that. Gonna go for a shot probably in a sec. This is fine. He's actually trying to go for net again. I mean, you see how he's just overcommitting over and over again, right? I don't need to go for a goal. I'm gonna go for a bump actually, if I can get it. It's fine. Look how much control we have. Again, I'm not even gonna go for the goal here. He thinks I am. Right? Gets the boost, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter. He's not even going for shots himself because he can't a lot of these spots. There we go. That didn't really do anything for the rest of the game. It's really boring to watch that probably, but that's truthfully how you should play it. Let's get into one more game, and let's go with the video with the third, because I know a lot of you guys have been wanting a third game. So let's see how it goes. Alright, we got a rematch against Andrew. So if we get into a position where we have a lead again, I kind of want to talk more about the importance of lead management and understanding that concept, because it goes both ways, right? One side's naturally going to play more desperate, more aggressive. The other side's naturally going to play more defensive. So understanding that. You ever had those games where you're like, what is that guy going for? Like, why is he going for that kind of thing? I feel like I've heard that so much when I'm watching different streams in Rocket League. More often than not, the person going for that crazy challenge is probably down goals, and they have to, or else they're just out of the game. More often than not, that's the situation. Again, I don't want to give him time on the wall because I saw what he did last time. Notice I'm just trying to get in the way as much as possible. Nice, and again, closing down space really early. This isn't the best. Not the bounce I wanted, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. Feels like that's what he's got in his arsenal. Like he's just wanting to go on the wall, wanting to go in the air. So if I keep this game on the ground, it kinda is gonna struggle, I think. So that should be my game plan here based on what I've gathered the last 2 games here. Should be a goal. Nice. I want to keep him off of the walls. I want to be able to go in the air still, obviously. I don't want to keep the whole game on the ground. I just need to keep his game on the ground as much as possible. The only way I can't do that is if my kickoff goes really poorly, which luckily there went pretty well for me. But both times he's had like an uncontested aerial. That's just how it is nowadays. Everyone with uncontested aerial play is going to be pretty tough to deal with, right? Especially with the prospect of like, oh, they might not even use their flip. That makes it even more difficult. Nice. I'm gonna go ceiling probably. Try to shoot it right away. Get it around this chow. Yeah, he doesn't expect it. That's the right play to make. You see him blocking high. He's blocking the air dribble angle essentially. And as soon as I spot that out, rip a shot just fast enough. So I have a 2-goal lead here. Kickoffs obviously in ones could change that pretty quickly. Lead's never truly safe in this mode. Let him panic a bit. That's fine. I'm just gonna hit it one more time. See what he does. Can't shoot this, but I can get the other boost. I think I go opposite corner again here. Put it back. So just creep space. Remember, you don't always have to go forward as well. You can create a lot of opportunity going backward or just looking for the space around the field, right? It's a famous once player, Diaz. If you guys have watched him, every time he has no play forward, he'll just take it back. Like in this situation, instead of going forward, he'll take it back to like his wall here. Gotta watch the bumps though, because he's gonna go for a bump. But he'll do that. Take it back to the corner. Go for like some sort of like cross map air dribble that's out of reach, because again, everything in ones is uncontested, right? And again, that's the issue with the uncontested aerial play now, is that they can just not do anything. Like he opts to not musty and he just catches on the ground, and if he does that, then the play is just unsavable essentially. And that's the beauty of like 2s and 3s, is those aerial plays are completely nullified. Like it won't work at all. Because they're just immediately challenged, right? Should recover quickly. Can't really get back. Kind of unfortunate, but it happens. Again, I'm going for too much. Like, realistically, I should be taking this to the back corner. I definitely autopilot a lot when I'm doing these videos, but as long as you guys know in your game... Wow, that is unlucky. And I'm... Oh my gosh, this is unfortunate. I'm going to get demoed for sure. Yeah. That is so unfortunate. Holy. The universe is making us struggle for this one. Okay, I'm not sure what that was. It's weird, like, when he's in the air with a lot of time on the ball, he makes a really good play. It feels like, he feels like someone who, like, sat in a training pack and hard practice, like, resets into, like, a musty, or, like, resets into, like, a follow-up flip. But he didn't practice, like, the basics, which I find interesting. Because he'll have a lot of, like, pretty comfortable scenarios to go for, like, something more basic, and he can't do it as easily. It's kind of odd. Makes it kind of hard to read as a defender as well. Like, he's good from here. He makes a pretty good play from there pretty consistently. Nice, good fake jump. Time to get back to this. Nice. And you see, it's just so hard, man. It's the same situation because I'm basically trying to fake that I can flip this over him the entire time. Because right here I can flip, and then I just wait and go ground. And it's just so hard to deal with. And then worst case, if 50 is left to right, and I still can deal with it, right? I'm gonna fake this one because I haven't thrown any fakes yet. Create a free ball. Now if I want to, I could just play time. Try to bait him in. I know his only plays there is to bump. It's gonna be wide. It's actually really good for him. Alright, GG's. Pretty good set of games there. Got 3 back-to-back-to-back. And yeah, we started off our one season pretty strong. Those are always going to be tough games, right? Andrew obviously is clearly a very mechanical player, someone that's tough to play against. And T, the first guy we played against, was very good as well. I could have played better. I definitely autopod. I find myself autopodding in ones is the issue when I record. You can get away with a lot more in twos, like I said. Every aerial play, there's someone up and there's someone waiting. So the aerial like plays, no matter who you're playing against, whether it be Drawley, whether it be Zen, like whether they're all here in NA, they didn't really go for those crazy aerial plays in twos because it gets cut out so easily. So they played majority grounded when I played those players, to be honest. Even though they have this extreme mechanical skill, right? So when I'm playing twos, it's a lot easier to autopod. It's a lot easier to let my teammate challenge and I just deal with an easy save, or vice versa. I just throw a challenge and it doesn't matter if it gets over me. They deal with an easy save after, right? Like, yes, they'll outplay you within the air, the first man chow, but after that, it's a very, very comfortable save. Whereas in ones, you can't autopilot at all because if you make one poor play on offense, you don't have a guy backing you up behind you. It's in your net, right? If you go one all-in play, it's just in your net. Or if you leave the ball slightly too uncontested, it's also in your net. You have no help. So these are things that I'm not used to because I've been playing one, so I autopilot in some spots. And I go for some silly, like, all-in offensive plays that I definitely wouldn't go for if I was super focused. Like, if it was like a tournament setting, I would definitely just play the time. And that's something you guys should definitely be doing when you're playing your ranked games. If you have a lead, play the time. Play the ball to the back end, bait them in, let them chow, let them make a bad challenge, and then just roll the ball into their net. Like, these are things you can definitely take advantage of. I didn't do a good example of showcasing that today. I think a lot of the goals I gave up were just me overcommitting and playing poorly, but regardless, I think I played pretty good overall, and it was pretty fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know you guys wanted to see three games in a video for a while now, so hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like down below if you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support, and happy 10-year anniversary of Rocket League. Thank you for everything, guys. Love y'all. Peace.